I was the president of a country, China is living in the future.
This is not just a 13-inch compatible pad. Wait until I unfold it. It becomes an 18.
Yeah, so anyway, here we are. So here we are, indeed. Good evening. Good evening. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because, oh, by the way, I wanted to, before I start talking, I wanted to read this later. I don't know if it's a letter or a press statement. The people's right to peaceful protest against bad governance and degeneration of democracy is truly right and justified. Tayali bwino mwe bantu. Tayali bwino. Okay. Finish na Rufyani. At return and return. Ndembele return. Anyway, malaika musonda. Icho chino walanda. Nachilala, I've not seen this later, so I'm trying to read this. The Archdiocese of Lusaka is fully in support with the Archbishop of Kasama and Bishop of Mpika regarding the right of citizens to express displeasure against bad governance and degeneration of democracy in Zambia. Now, wait a minute. I thought the protest was about the constitutional amendment. I thought the protest was about the constitutional amendment. Now, what I'm reading here, just the headline and the first sentence, I thought the protest was about the constitutional amendment. But this is a big issue. Truth be told, the presidency is playing... Whoa! My goodness! Whoa! What? Who wrote this letter? Hey! Who wrote this letter? But now, if truth be told, the presidency is playing with fire. Is this letter for real or it is AI? I hope, and Zambia's stability and well-being is way too important for the kind of reckless political experimentation that the country is being subjected to. We submit that Bill 7, as it is being championed by its purveyors, the government is proposing is a big structural shift to this country's political trajectory that will ultimately cause severe stress to the nation. Bill 7 is being championed for himself. Ooh, by himself. Who is this himself now? By himself, with himself, to the exclusion of the majority of people of Zambia. So how are we telling? How are we telling? How is the author of this letter, if indeed it is authentic, how is this person telling that the current process is being supported? Let me use that word. How does the person writing this letter say that the people supporting Bill 7 are the minority and those who are against it are the majority? How? And this language here to say is being championed by himself. is being championed for himself, by himself, with himself, to the exclusion of the majority. These are emotions. These are emotions. These are emotions. Since the government is unyielding to the voices of wisdom, so if we tatukweta mano, if we were support Bill 7, tatukweta mano, takuli wisdom to those who are supporting Bill 7, and reason calling for discontinuation of the Constitutional Amendment Bill 7. The Archdiocese of Lusaka calls upon all Catholics. It has become now a faith order now. It has become a faith order because now it is all Catholics. All Catholics. It has become, and you know, if this letter is authentic, this letter is coming from the Archdiocese. It means that, I mean, all of us Catholics, all of us faithfuls of the Catholic Church must do what? Let me hear what we must do. We, faithful Catholics, and the people of goodwill, to stand together in defense of justice, truth, freedom, and dignity of our Constitution. Okay, we must do this. And doing this, according to this author, doing this is to stand against Bill 7. Doing this to fight for justice, truth, freedom, and the dignity of our Constitution can only be done by not supporting Bill 7. Is this fair? Is this a fair statement to bound all Catholic faithfuls and other people of goodwill, to bind them, to say the only way to fight for the truth, justice, and the dignity of the Constitution is by opposing Bill 7? What about me? I'm a Catholic now. And substantively, I belong to the Archdiocese of Lusaka. And according to me, Bill 7 is okay. So where do I stand? Does this mean that I should cease being a Catholic? Because if my Archbishop is telling me that the only way to fight for justice, truth, and the dignity of the Constitution is opposing Bill 7, what about my conscience, which tells me that Bill 7 is okay? Together with the defense and freedom, whatever the question. Okay, shepherds of faithful, we cannot, as shepherds of the faithful, we cannot remain silent when laws are proposed that erode the voice of the people and compromise the common good. So Bill 7 is taking away the voice of the people. I think otherwise. I think otherwise. And compromise the common good. I think otherwise. And I'm a citizen of Zambia, as well as a Catholic. But I think otherwise. So where do you put me? Where do you put me who think differently from what this letter is saying? Bill 7, presented under the guise of constitutional amendment, threatens the very foundation of our democracy and undermines the rights and freedom that generations of Zambia have struggled to secure. In which way? In which way is Bill 7? In which way is Bill 7 threatening the very foundation of democracy and undermines the rights and freedom of generations of Zambia have struggled to secure? We therefore urge all members of small Christian communities, now look, small Christian communities, parishes, lay groups across the Archdiocese to join the peaceful demonstration organized by Oasis Forum this Friday. Tell me this letter is not authentic. Tell me this letter is not authentic. This Friday, 28th November, from Freedom Statue to State House. This gathering is not an act of defiance, but an expression of the citizens' constitutional right to speak against injustice and to affirm the values of participation, accountability, and respect for human dignity. As Catholics, our faith calls us to be peacemakers. And of course, the protest is one of those ways in which we can be peacemakers and defenders of the truth. The gospel reminds us that justice and mercy walk hand in hand. Justice and mercy, they walk hand in hand. And that silence is the face of oppression. In the face of oppression is itself a form of complicity. By joining this peaceful demonstration, we here witness to our commitment to a Zambia where laws serve the people and not oppress them, where leaders govern with humility, not with unchecked power. We emphasize that this peaceful action, let our presence be marked by prayers, discipline, and unity. Carry yourselves with dignity, remembering that our strength lies not in violence, but in the moral authority of truth. Let us sing hymns, pray together, and walk side by side as one body of Christ, showing the nation that faith and civic responsibility are inseparable. We call upon every Catholic to recognize that this moment requires courage. The Freedom Statue, a symbol of sacrifice and liberation, is the fitting place for us to gather and proclaim that Zambia belongs to her people, not to oppressive laws. May the Lord bless our efforts, guide our steps, and grant us the wisdom, the wisdom to act with love and justice. Together, let us stand for truth, for freedom, for the future of our beloved nation. And the letter is not signed. The letter is not signed. The letter is not signed, Archdiocese of Lusaka. I'm doubting. Can somebody confirm this letter? Is this letter authentic? I've seen a letter, I've picked up a letter on social media. Is this letter authentic? I wish I could confirm this. I wish I could confirm this. No, I wish I could confirm this. How can I confirm this? No. I really doubt this letter is genuine. I doubt this letter is authentic. Hmm. Hmm. Mhm. Anyway, let me not. I will not say much on that later, because yes, it is authentic. How can I prove that it is authentic? I really doubt it is authentic. I am really doubtful that this letter is authentic. I am really doubtful because the language is rather too strong, coming from the archdiocese. I really doubt this letter is strong, is authentic. Yeah, I see KB Hakainde General. You are telling me it is authentic, but I am still, I'm still in doubt because the language is just go here, Archdiocese of Lusaka, Archdiocese of Lusaka, Archdiocese of Lusaka. No. Okay, Betty, to be, I mean, aside all that, me, I'm sad. Anyway, let me go on with my presentation. Me, I am sad. I am sad, Vane. Let me tell you this. I am sad, and I'm genuinely, and I feel it. I feel it deep down me. I am very, very sad. Why am I sad? I am sad that our country, has started taking a certain position, a certain positive trajectory. A positive trajectory. Check on Diamond TV and compare. If it is not, my apologies. Yeah. Anyway, KB, I will check that. But I am sad. Why am I sad? I am sad because our country seems to be taking a positive trajectory. Our country seems to be taking a positive trajectory. I feel our country is on the right course in many areas. But I think the politics that is currently going on in the country, there is a political tussle there is a political tug of war right now. There is a political tug of war. And this political tug of war, I'm afraid, might just spew things over. The political tug of war that is currently going on in Zambia might, spill things over. And I am worried. I think our country is taking a positive trajectory. Now, I know being in exile, this might be paradoxical. That I am speaking, I am in exile, and yet I'm saying the country is taking a positive trajectory. I am trying to be objective. And this question do arise a number of times where people question me to say, okay, if things are so good, why are you in exile? It is because I'm being objective. I'm not looking at things from a personal point of view. When it comes to my country, I want to be objective. I want to be patriotic. So, by the fact that on a personal level, I may have certain issues, that should not mean that I should generalize everything. I know some people may find this difficulty to comprehend that, yes, as much as I'm in exile, I can see something positive in Zambia. Some people might find this difficult to comprehend. But look, my brothers and sisters, there is an individual, but there is also society. And whatever may be happening to you on a personal level, or among a few of you, or your network, it doesn't necessarily mean the country is bad. We have got this attitude of looking at things from a subjective point of view and applying it to the general view. Because for me things are not okay, then Zambia is not doing well. Because for me Zambia because things are not okay for me and a few of my friends, then everybody else is complaining. Then everybody else is not okay. It's the same thing even on this Bill 7. I find it absurd that some people want to believe that because they don't agree with Bill 7, then everybody else does not agree with it. Then the majority does not agree with Bill 7. What criteria are you using to judge that this Bill 7 is opposed by the majority? Simply because you don't agree with Bill 7, then you want to generalize it to say the majority don't want it. What are you using? What criteria are you using to claim that you people who are against this constitutional amendment, you are the majority? You are the voice of reason. You are the voice of wisdom. You are the ones who are fighting for justice, truth, and the dignity of the Constitution. What proof do you have? What proof do you have? What proof do you have? So even me, because I don't agree with one or two things, then everything is bad. Because me, as Chilufya Tayali, I may have issues with the UPND government, then everything is bad. No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that reasoning. And I'm trying to be objective here. I'm trying to be objective. And, my being in exile it's about me. It's about me. It is about me. My issues are well outlined. My issues are specific. My issues are specific. I may be in exile, but how many people are within the country? I am a politician, but how many people are in Zambia right now? How many politicians are in Zambia right now? How many? How many? Even Malukula Makebizulu is in Zambia right now. And as I'm talking, I even saw, I think I saw him somewhere. He's talking right now. I am talking here. And he is also talking, and is within the country. There are so many other people who are talking. Yes, they have cases, but these cases are very specific. Our cases are very specific. Our cases are very specific. Of course, these cases, like in my case, they are political. They are political. They are simply political. And their nature is such that, you can't really attribute them to President Hakainde Hichilema in Zru generally. No, you can't. You can't. You can't attribute my cases to say generally because of these issues. There is a degeneration in democracy. No. 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 Bad as it is that I'm in exile, I cannot say that whatever is happening to me, it is a general overview of what is happening in Zambia, because there are people who are in Zambia. And when you talk about politicians with cases, you can actually walk through those cases. These are specific cases. Our prisons are not full of critics of President Hakainde Hichilema. No. So I really find it preposterous that we can stand up and say, there is a degeneration of democracy in Zambia. My issue is, how are you judging that those who are opposed to Hakainde Hichilema are the majority? How have you arrived at that? If, for example, this letter, if I can refer to it at all, how is whoever wrote this letter confirming that the majority are against the constitutional amendment? How? We have had the technical committee going around collecting submissions from citizens, and a number of people have turned up, and even on social media, just on the what is this, on the online platform. On the online platform, the last time I checked, there were about 6,000 people. 6,000 people making submissions. 6,000 online platform. 6,000. That's a big number. That is a big number in a country where you have about 20 million people with access to ICT. Only about 10%. Because if you talk about 10%, you're talking about 2 million. 2 million, if you want, you can put it to 2.5. These are people that are accessing ICT or who are online. And among those, you have 5,000. That is a good number. 2.5 million, you have 6,000. You are already talking about if that in Twankane, you're already talking about 25% to 30%. Now, if among those who are online and you have about 30% turning up, you are doing good, because others, they may have submitted physically. Others, of course, they just don't even have the interest. It is always the case anywhere in the world that, such matters do not excite many citizens. So if you have a situation where you have the population which is online is about 2.5, and you have about 5,000 or 6,000 people turning up, you are good. It shows a good response. It shows a good response. So, how do you turn around and say, no, everyone, the majority are against this? I am failing to understand this. I can't reconcile myself to this kind of thinking. I'm really confused. This is why, from my perspective, I feel that President Hakainde Hichilema should have allowed Bill 7 to go through Parliament. That is the way I'm looking at it now. I think Hakainde Hichilema wasted his time. 20 million involves babies and under 10, whatever. 6,000 is good enough number. Yes, Musa Abraham. I mean, it's a very good number. It's really a good number. But anyway, what I'm saying is that from my perspective, I think President Hakainde Hichilema should have just gone ahead with Bill 7 in Parliament and allow it to be subjected to a vote. Allow it to be subjected to a vote, because now we need to be scientific. But President, we need to be scientific about this issue. Let's speak concretely about this issue. Because we seem to be choked by some big voices who think that they hold the monopoly of wisdom, and they are the ones who are speaking for the majority. Now we are even having a protest because some people believe to say the majority are against this. So now myself, I'm saying, can we follow our democratic tenets? Can we follow our democratic tenets? Can we follow what is prescribed in our democratic principles? Let's follow what is in our democratic principles and the frameworks that is there. The framework that is there in terms of amending the Constitution. We know it is Parliament which is at the center. It is Parliament. All these submissions and whatever, at the end of the day, it has to go to Parliament, because Parliament is the one that has the mandate to enact our laws. That Parliament is the only institution. Of course, I mean, there are those jurisprudence, because the law is made in two ways. There are, from what comes out of Parliament and jurisprudence, meaning the judgments that are made in court. But in this case, I am saying, I am submitting to President Hakainde Hichilema. That yes, you have been gracious. You have been gracious to listen to these people with different views. These people with different views, they came, first of all, when this was presented in Parliament, they said no. We want it is not consultative. That was the issue. It is not consultative. And you, Hakainde Hichilema, what did you do? You pause that in Parliament because it is still on the floor of the House. That bill is still on the floor of that. You paused it. And when you paused it, you formed the technical committee. A technical committee which is constituted by various stakeholders. We have people coming from the civil societies and some of the people coming from the very organizations that some of these leaders are saying it is not consultative. We have, I don't want to mention people that are on that technical committee, but if you go on the technical committee, you will find representatives of these very organizations that are standing up to say, no, this process is flawed. You have, for example, Laz. Laz is a professional body for lawyers. But we have lawyers on the technical committee. And we have lawyers that have submitted to the constitutional constitutional committee, to the technical committee. We have lawyers that are in support of Bill 7. So how are we going to say, no, just because Lungu'S Banda is saying this, then all lawyers are against it? I think it is wrong. You can't say because Lungu'S Banda is opposed to this, you cannot logically say all lawyers are against Bill 7. No, you can't. You can't say, that's why I'm really praying that this letter is not authentic. Because this is a civil matter. This is a civil matter, not a matter of faith. It is not a matter of faith where an archbishop, if indeed it is coming from the archbishop, let me say, where the archbishop would call all the faithful to stand up to protest against a bill, which bill some of those faithful might agree with, which bill where many Catholics or majority Catholics might agree with. How can, Lungu'S Zulu, thank you, how can an archbishop come up and say, no, all Catholics, we must do this, we must defend? How can an archbishop be very sure to say the majority Catholics are against this? How? And this is where we have a problem. We have this problem where some people think that whatever they think is what it is. There is no flexibility to think otherwise, to say, my view might not be another person's view. I think that is a reasonable way of approaching issues. That is a mature way of approaching issues. Even me, as I'm talking here, I have to respect that there are other people out there who think differently. This is why when you come on my page, you find people of different views. Even when I open phone lines, people who will be calling, they'll be expressing different views. I cannot claim that the position that I have applies to everyone. It is the position that everyone holds. The opinion that I have, it is the opinion of the majority. I can't claim that. Now, simply because, I'm sorry, I am reluctantly talking about this, and forgive me if I am wrong, but if that letter is coming from the Archdiocese, where are they basing their statement, their position to say the majority are against this? Where are they basing that? For me, the right thing to do is the democratic thing. The technical committee has been collecting these submissions. Let's put those submissions together. Let's put the draft together. And let that draft go to Parliament. Let Bill 7 be tabled in Parliament. Because that is our democratic process. It is Parliament that makes the laws. Those parliamentarians that we have, they are the representative of people. You can talk about manipulation. For example, somebody was talking to say, MPs have been given 3 million. And I saw a number of people making comments on that. Why do we waste time on innuendos? Why do we waste time on speculations? Why do we waste time on stories that really don't make sense? What evidence do you have that MPs were given 3 million? And again, I seem not to understand the ignorance of money, like Amos Chanda put it. I seem not to understand the ignorance of money by some of you people. I am baffled to see, for some of you to fail to see the economy in which we are. I am surprised that you don't see how President Hakainde Hichilema and his government operate. Do you really think Hakainde Hichilema will give you 3 million? Eh? Do you really think Hakainde Hichilema will give you 3 million? Who is going to give you 3 million in the UPND government? Who is going to give you 3 million in the UPND government? Are you sure you have seen that kind of money playing around in that economy? Are you sure you have seen that kind of situation? Is our fiscal space feasible that, a number of MPs will be given 3 million in that economy? Are you serious? Are you really serious to really believe that MPs would be given 3 million by Hakainde Hichilema or anyone in Hakainde Hichilema's government? Who has that kind of money? Who has 3 million in that government? Are you sure? Are you being for real? When you look in that government, who has 3 million? I mean, some of these things, as much as we, relish them, we like Amarumas, we like Ifyabufi. There is no way. I don't think a 3 million would come out of there. This is a government that, let's face it, has tightened all the financial loopholes that we had. If it was in the time of a PF, couldn't understand. But even in Muliva PF, it was not that easy. It was not that easy. And yet somebody is telling you, no, people have been given 3 million. No, my brothers and sisters, let us be objective. Let us not be subjected. Well, Kabushokuti Akwata 3 million. But that 3 million, if Kabusho has 3 million, it can only be his. It can only be his, not to give people. If indeed Kabushokuti Akwata, I'm reacting to a comment here. If indeed Kabushokuti Akwata 3 million, that 3 million can only be for himself, but not to give out members of parliament, not to ukuwasha members of parliament. And I don't know why we relish these kind of stories. So, from my point of view, according to our democracy, when we are changing laws, we go to parliament. Can President Hakainde Hichilema allow Bill 7 to go to parliament? Let it go to parliament. Let it be defeated in parliament. Let these people who are saying the majority are against, let them lobby the members of parliament. This is actually a good time. Some people have been saying, no, this is a bad time because we are going towards the constitution, the elections. this is a good time. Why is it a good time? Because the MPs, the representatives, we will want to vote according to the people's desires or what they think their electorates want. Because they will be risking losing their positions. So at this point in time, members of parliament will go to parliament and vote according to the way they believe that electorates want. It is the best time. Let Bill 7 go back to parliament and let it be subjected to a vote. Let it be subjected to a vote so that the members of parliament, who are the representatives of the people, can vote. And if you think these members of parliament have been given 3 million, I mean, expose them. If you have the evidence that your member of parliament has been given 3 million, call him out. Call out those members of parliament who have been given 3 million. If you have got 3 million, please call them out. Call them out. Let's subject this to a democratic whatever. Not if you have got 3 donsana. Not if you have got 3 donsana. We start pulling each other. Can we allow Bill 7 to go to parliament and let it be defeated on the floor of the house? Just like Bill 10 was defeated. It is possible to defeat Bill 7 if indeed it doesn't have the support of the Zambian people. You can defeat it. Especially now that members of parliament are looking for votes. So it is a good time. Let it go to parliament. Let it go to parliament. Let those who are opposed to it lobby members of parliament. Let them lobby members of parliament to make sure that they vote against it. I think that's the only way we are going to resolve this. This thing of going back and forth, I mean, it is difficult. Where certain people think that, no, we are the majority. I think it's going to be very difficult. Let us put Bill 7 to a test. Let us put Bill 7 to a test. And that test is some people voting for it. And at the moment, according to our democracy, it is parliament. Let it go to parliament. That is how I look at it. But you see, the other point that I have is that by UPND, you seem to be, I mean, I know President Hakainde Hichilema is going to win 2026. I know President Hakainde Hichilema is going to win 2026. But by UPND, you seem to be too comfortable. You seem to be too comfortable. I've been saying that, you know, there are people that are opposed to President Hakainde Hichilema and the UPND. And they are working 24/7 to ensure that they peddle lies. They peddle falsehood. They imprint these malicious stories in the minds of the people. And you know, when lies are repeated over and over and they are not challenged, they become the truth. They become the truth. So, by UPND, I am complaining. I am complaining. I am complaining because I don't see you really standing up or equal to the task, if I could use that expression. I don't see you equal to the task against the falsehood that is coming out from the opposition. I don't see. I don't think you are managing. I don't think you are managing. And some of us are trying to help. Some of us are trying to help. We are trying to help the situation. But it is discouraging. It is discouraging. I, for one, I am discouraged. This is why you have seen that I'm not being consistent coming online. I'm not being consistent. Why? Because I am discouraged. I am discouraged. You can't be helping people and, these people, wherever they are, they're just there watching. That's it. They're just there watching. Yeah? Non-committal, not interested. How can you be motivated? How can you be motivated? Eh? How can you be motivated when the people that you are trying to help, you are the one who are in government. You are the one who are in government. You are the one who are supposed to be fighting all these battles. These people, you will not stop these people from, creating malicious stories. Such as, no, 3 million has been given to members of parliament. No, the majority don't want Bill 7. No, we can't bury Edgar Lungu because blah, 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 blah. You are the one who are in government. You are the one who are in government. And as such, you should be more committed and more interested in people that are trying to help you. Yes, I've got my interest, which I want, but at the end of the day, I'm not in government. I'm not in government. You are the ones who are in government. You are the one who has more to lose. You are the one who have more to lose. A person like me can simply change gears and, align myself with whoever. I can even align myself with Malukula, Makebi Zulu. I can simply, Nabuka, no. I can do that. I can do that. It is possible. But I'm not doing that. Not because of, me wanting to come back to Zambia. No. I want to come back to Zambia. But you can create a home anywhere. Especially where money is involved. Why have you seen so many people, online? Have you seen so many people online? Why do you think Malukula Makebi Zulu is being supported? Do you think those people who are supporting Malukula Makebi Zulu, they are doing it because, they believe the guy? No. They don't believe the guy. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. There are people who are online. I don't want to mention some of these people because Nalawa Panga work big. Eh? They are busy on social media. Eh? Busy on social media. Nganaka kama cheka nankani ka achan kache. Eh? Kache nomba, bache nomba, nama vere nomba, na yale saka no kusaka. Eh? Nabamba no kushita nama wigi, umwa chena sitako nama wigi. Na lipstick nomba le vika. Eh? Chea iyo aishile pa social media mwalimu mwene ale monika fe wafiko. Ale monika fe wafiko. Umwa chode wafiko fe but nomba apale support Makebi Zulu namba no kumoneka ko bwini. Namba no kumoneka ko bwini. Nanda tiyo uke baba kashuwe waka ichitantoni kani. Uwakwe bati ndafo efima bele efikuruni nani. Uwakwe bati ndafo efima bele efikuruni nani. Echo na upiro mukashuyu. Uwakwe bati ama bele yale moneka ya ntutu. Now echo na upiro mukashuwa kwa bati ama bele yale moneka ya ntutu. Ali onsha patele moneka wati ta onsha. Ebo mfwaya. And not to kulale to mukashwandi. Don't compare you yourself no mukashwandi. Don't. I cannot talk about your husband. I don't know your husband, and I can't talk about your husband. I can't. He's not a politician. He's not part of this. So why are you drawing my wife? Talk about me. Don't talk about my wife. Don't talk about my wife. Talk about me. And even if you want to compete, kumona nawa kuleta muntu anikane. Iwe kuti iwe na nikane che waikumika kumkashwandi shua. Kutu haikomeka kumka shwandi fiko file boneka fulu. Leave my wife aside. She's not a politician. She's not a politician. Talk about me. Talk about me. There are many things that you can say. You can say, na walikuwa tama vile kwa tumwaume. Fiara pangako sense. Not to bring in my wife, because really, you can't even compare yourself to my wife. Makebi Zulu can give you all the money. You can never even be 2% of my wife. You can't. You can't be 2%. Just 2% you can't. But anyway, the point I'm trying to say is that Makebi Zulu and so many people that have gone around Makebi Zulu, it is about the money. It is about the money. The money that Edgar Lungu, the money that Edgar Lungu left, the money that Esther is controlling. Right now, Esther is controlling the money that Edgar Lungu left. They had deposited money in different people. And these people are multiplying this money. This is the money that Makebi Zulu is using. And so many people are around Makebi Zulu. And so many people will be bought to support Makebi Zulu. Even some of these people, some of these clergy that you are seeing, they are talking the way they are talking. It is because they are missing the money that they were being treated to during the time of PF. And some of them are still receiving money right now. They are still receiving money. A lot of people are still being bought. They are being bought to stand or to create malicious stories against the UPND. And yet, in our UPND, you seem not to be responsive. You seem not to be responsive by UPND. You seem not to be responsive. And I can speak for myself. I can speak for myself. And this is not about your pantundera ndefati ndeforupia. It is not about that. Me, I'm not a selfish guy. I'm not a guy that, no, I'm not a selfish guy. I want to live, just a normal life. Basic, that's it. Basic. I just want to live a basic life. That's all I want. I'm not a selfish guy. I'm not a guy that, no. But in Ndamiafwa, that is a fact. Ndamiafwa, I do help you. I do help you. I do help by countering some of these negative stories, some of these falsehood that come from these people. But how am I going to do that in Nsala? How? How am I going to do that in Nsala? How am I going to do that if I can't even afford certain things? Ushengana lipira rent ni Hichilema. Ushengana lipira rent ni Hichilema. I need to survive. I need to survive. I mean, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I just want to survive. That's all. That's all. I just want to survive. That's all. I want to make sure that, if I say, I want to be online and check what is going on. And I wish I could be talking to some people to say, how can we help you? I wish I could be having that kind of conversation where somebody would say, Tayali, how can we help you? How can we help you? A lot of people here talk, they think, no, Tayali, he's receiving money, whatever. Fiabufi. And truth be told, it is not nice. It is not nice. It is not nice. You can't fight a political battle like this. You can't fight a political battle like this. It is not just about giving money. Even interaction. There are certain things that you want to confirm. You want to get information, especially that I'm not in the country. I want to get information. There should be people that I can rely on. I can pick up a phone call anytime and they take my call. and I ask about certain things. Now, you are not even talking. Tapawa no ndanda na komu PND. Be muilale pono kubepu. Don't even think. Tapawa no ndanda na komu PND. Tapadi, there is no one key that I really speak to and clarify issues. Because when falsehood is created, you want to verify that information. What is this? Then you compose yourself to come and talk at 20 hours. Now, you don't have anyone to give you information. You don't have anyone to give you information. How do you come at 20 hours and start talking? How? On what basis? You need somebody. You need people that are inside the country, people that are privileged to have information, to give you that kind of information, to give you the truth, to give you the other side of the story. I'm being very honest. I always, you are relaxed by UPND. You are relaxed. You are relaxed. Some of these people that are speaking against you, Chifukushi, some of them are just frustrated. Some of them are just frustrated. I'm not saying that you go out and start dishing out money, no. But if you engage people, you let people understand. You let people know what is going on. A person will walk 100 kilometers in hope. If there is hope, a person will walk a long distance because there is hope. Somebody will live up to the next day if there is hope. But if there is no one to assure a person of what is to come, or what is going on, or good things that are coming, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. A lot of people are busy talking to say, no, in Zambia, there is nothing happening, there is nothing happening, there is nothing happening. Because the UPND have failed to give hope to some of these people. You need to give them hope. You need to fully explain what you are doing. This afternoon, I shared a video that I got from FNB, social media platform, where the CEO of FNB was articulating the positive strides that the UPND has made. And she was busy calling investors to come and invest in Zambia, to come and do business in Zambia. These are the things, the issues that Kapumpe Chola spoke about. Those are the issues that are going to change the individual lives of many of our youths. Many of our youth are being fed with lies that Hakainde Hichilema is not doing anything. That is why you are suffering. And indeed, many of our youth are going through challenges. So when they hear that, no, Hakainde Hichilema is doing nothing, they believe, because on an individual level, they are suffering. They don't have a job. They believe. But somebody has to come out and tell this young person to say, look, young person, much as you don't have a job, there is this prospect. There is something that is in offing. There is something that you should hope for. This is what will motivate our youths. This is what will motivate our middle class. A lot of people don't understand. I know, I shared that, and I don't know how many people did actually grasp what the CEO for FNB is trying to say. I don't know how many. But there are very important points in that. Our economy is doing much better, I can assure you. Check around. And I remember those days I used to do, my research and I would, present these things. But these days it's very difficult because, 90% of my time, I am worried about this, thinking about this, faced with it. So it's very difficult. As they say, a hungry mind cannot philosophize. But nonetheless, there are people that are supposed to be bringing out these figures, these things. Our economy is doing better, I can assure you. Our economy is not plummeting. It's not. It's not. It is going up. And if we allow our government to stabilize, I strongly believe that we will be better off. And this message has to be told to the people out there. Yes, we are struggling. Yes, we are struggling, that's for sure. But there is something that is going on which is leading our country to positivity. Things don't happen overnight. Things don't happen overnight. But our general populace is being fed by the rhetorics of, no, Hakainde Hichilema promised to bring minimum at 50 kwacha. Hakainde Hichilema promised to bring fertilizer at so much. Hakainde Hichilema promised to bring whatever. That is rhetoric. That is rhetoric. And somebody has to interact with the people. Let people understand that things don't happen overnight. If Hakainde Hichilema cheated, people need to know that no, it doesn't happen like that. He said those things, but no, that is just politics. But should another politician come and cheat people the same way that Hakainde Hichilema cheated? Let's be real. Hakainde Hichilema said this, that I'm going to finish load shedding. And load shedding 4 years down the line is still there. Should our citizen fall prey to another politician coming up and telling them, yes, I'm going to finish load shedding the moment I'm voted in? Somebody has to enlighten the people, to let the people know, even the issue of electricity. I'm glad Hakainde Hichilema has been talking about it. But no, when Dangote came and spoke, he flooded social media. Hey, Dangote has told him off. Has told him off. He has told a guy that has been talking about it over and over. But people were celebrating. Hey, Dangote has said this, Dangote has said this. This is a problem that is everywhere, especially in Africa. Dangote is a Nigerian. Even in Nigeria, they have electricity problems. Mauritius has the similar problems. Even Ethiopia, where they opened a dam, a big dam, they are still struggling with electricity. It has not yet fully been resolved. A number of countries are struggling with this due to climatic change and the booming of economy. But in Nigeria, they have issues. In Nigeria, they have issues in terms of electricity. In Nigeria, in some areas, when you are passing, it's like you are going through an industrial area. Because our party generators are all over in Nigeria. But then you are so excited. Hey, Hakainde Hichilema has been told off. Hakainde Hichilema has been told off. The issue is, I don't think we are reaching out to people adequately. There is more malice. There is more falsehood being offloaded on social media. And some of our people are believing this. And those who are missing what they were having when PF was there, they want to take advantage. They want to take advantage. That's why they want to go and protest. That's why they want to go and protest. They want to create this situation. They want to make sure that Hakainde Hichilema is frustrated. They want to paint to the outside world that Zambia is doing so bad. No, no. Zambia is not doing that bad. Zambia is on a positive trajectory. And we need to allow Hakainde Hichilema and the UPND to continue. Because if we change government, we'll be going backwards. I can assure you that. We will be going back. We need to continue. We need Hakainde Hichilema to continue. But politics can be very unpredictable sometimes. If you go to sleep, other people will come and they will take over. They will spread falsehood. And I'm a politics, you know, like the way water flows in a drainage. If you don't close it, once the water starts flowing, it's very difficult to close it. Listen to me very well on this one. I'm a politics, it is like a flood. Once the flood spread through, it's very difficult to bring back the water. It's very difficult. And this can happen in a day. YUPND. This can happen in a day. These people that are working every day to destabilize what you are building, one day they may succeed if you don't contain the situation. One day they may succeed if you don't contain the situation. You need to nip the bud. You need to nip this bad thing that is coming up in the bud. You need to nip it out. Otherwise, it might be too late. It might be difficult for you. Don't be too relaxed. Don't be too relaxed. Don't be too relaxed. These people are seriously working. And they are using the church. They are using the civil society. They are using professional bodies. You need to be alert. And Hakainde Hichilema, you need to be firm. Hakainde Hichilema, you need to be firm. Like I said in my earlier video, that you want to appear to be a nice guy. You want to appear to be a democratic person. In an environment like our environment, it's very difficult to be so democratic and a nice guy. No. That is why Chakwera went. Chakwera in Malawi went. He lost an election because Chakwera wanted to be a nice guy. Chakwera wanted to be a nice guy. He wanted to be a Mr. Nice Guy. And that is how he lost power. With due respect to the government that has come in. But Malawi, it doesn't mean that Malawi was not that bad. No, it wasn't that bad under Chakwera. There is a new government now. What has changed in Malawi so far since they came into power? What has changed? What has changed? If you want to continue on your vision, sometimes you need to be firm. You need to be firm. And sometimes you don't have to explain yourself too much. You are a president, for goodness sake. You are a president, for goodness sake. Why are you always explaining yourself? Why are you always explaining yourself? Why are you always explaining? Just wake, Ramdala. Eh? Just wake. Just wake. And you know, for me, when a president feels the need to explain himself that much, it means that the people under him are failing him. When you see Hakainde Hichilema trying to explain this, it simply means the people under him are failing him. Are failing him. You have gone to sleep in Chinka. You have become relaxed. In Chinka, you have become relaxed. I wish I could be mentioning names, but you know yourselves who are responsible in disseminating information to making sure you counter. You know yourselves. You know yourselves. Even when I'm saying I am not talking to anyone. Some of you should know. Some of you it should be your responsibility to be engaging Tayali. It should be your responsibility. Some of you. And if you don't know, if you are in a job and you don't know, you are saying, I don't know who should be engaging Tayali. Then you are failing in your job. Because I'm not the only one. I'm not talking about just me. There are so many other people. You even need to recruit people. Are you recruiting people? Are you recruiting people? On social media, you need to recruit people to counter what Karakam Mavere is saying. You need some people to counter what Mavere is saying. You need people to counter what he I won't mention the name. But people need to be. Look at how they are coming. Opposition. They are appreciating. You know, they have got resources. They have got resources. Our opposition. Our support malukula. They have got resources. Munduvile. That's why Munduvile has got all the support. But Munduvile is being chopped because he doesn't have the Edgar Lungu money. He's not participating. He's not He's not drawing from the financial heritage of Edgar Lungu. Munduvile is struggling. He's not. But these others who are drawing in the financial well of Edgar Lungu, they are doing it. Anyway, at the end of the day, Vane, I want to open phone lines. At the end of the day, in spite of all this, Hakainde Hichilema is retaining power. Is retaining power. But as much as we are saying that, like, can we wake? Can we wake? As much as we are saying that, can we wake? Can we ensure that we counter this propaganda? We counter this falsehood that is coming in. Our country is being painted black when our country is supposed to be shining. These countries that you praise, no, this country, that country, that country, I can assure you, those countries are not doing better than Zambia. Those countries, it is because they are managing their information flow. They are managing information flow. They are more on the positive side. They are speaking positive things about their countries. But if what is being heard about Zambia is more on the negative. You know, I've got kuna naikala naralanda muchimemba kuna naikala ndakwato tuma meeting tuma you know almost every month ndakwato tuma meeting every month ndakwato tuma meeting and tuma meeting to twisa sometimes you know first week or last week of the month. And owanja mkukumana nabo, of course, they are from different interest groups, and these people, they pick things on social media and elsewhere, and so when we meet, they ask me on issues that they have picked. They ask me about individuals. They ask me about what about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? And for, I think, the past 4 months, I have been at pain to try and talk to these people to say what you are reading is not what is obtaining on the ground. In my last meeting, okay, I haven't had a November meeting. It's coming up. It's coming up actually tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. Yeah, it's coming up tomorrow. But in the last meeting, I was at pain to defend Zambia, to try and tell these people to say, what you are reading on social media is not true. Because according to them, they actually feel that Hakainde Hichilema has lost it. Hakainde Hichilema is losing an election. And I was telling them, it is not true. It is not true. Hakainde Hichilema still has support. But no, this, that. And I was really at pain to explain to them, to say, what you are reading on social media or what you are hearing on social media is not what is going on in Zambia. Now, these are foreign interests, if I could put it that way. These are foreign interests. And if these people who are from this organization are asking me about these kind of things, I mean, I'm sure there are also other people who may have interest in Zambia, who are going on online to check information about Zambia. And what they are getting is negative. And of course, their interest is going away. Their interest is going away. Their interest is being diverted to go to other countries where they think that, they might, it's better off. Even that Dangote that you are talking about, Dangote's destination was Zimbabwe. He pronounced more business in Zimbabwe than he did in Zambia. Why? And yet we say, no, Zimbabwe is very bad. Zimbabwe is very bad. But they are trying their level best, to sell Zimbabwe differently. Why can't we do the same? Zambia, he ain't democracy, man, but Zambia, democracy. Our democracy is not helping our country. We are busy talking too much in Zambia, sending investors away because of this so-called democracy. We are shooting ourselves in the foot. We like it when we are negative. We like it when we are speaking negative things about our country. We like it when we are speaking negative things about our president. Why can't we promote our president? Why can't we tell the world about the positive things our president is doing? Why are you so happy to speak so negative of our president? Why can't you portray the good things that our president is doing? Why can't we portray how Hakainde Hichilema is so committed? Why can't we portray how Hakainde Hichilema is hauling investors into our country? Why can't we talk about, the positive things that we are getting out of the debt restructuring? Why can't we talk about the CDF? Why do we want... No, CDF is very bad. Hey, what? Come on, you people. Our democracy is not helping us. Because we like talking. Now you even want to go to the streets. Hakainde Hichilema. Sometimes you need to be firm. Some of these people, they will never appreciate you. They will never appreciate because they have got an agenda. It is not about the constitutional amendment. It is about their agenda. And they believe that the majority... That is actually the campaign. It's one of the campaign when they say the majority. People who are reading, they are believing to say the majority don't want this. Some of us, we want Bill 7 because Bill 7 has got progressive clauses. Progressive clauses which were in Bill 10. But somebody saying, no, we are not going to accept Bill 7 because you rejected Bill 10. What nonsense is that? Should you refuse progressive clauses in Bill 7 because Hakainde Hichilema shut down Bill 10? No, Hakainde Hichilema, this is what he said. Okay, fine, he could have said those things. But some of those things are in Bill 7. Why not support Bill 7? It is not about Bill number chan. It is about the clauses. It is not about, no, Hakainde Hichilema said this, no, it is about what is contained in there. And for me, this issue of young people, increasing representation, it's very good. Proportional representation is very good. Some of these ridiculous clauses must be removed. I don't understand why people are opposed to this. Anyway, I'm opening phone lines. I'm opening phone lines. Na energy nchikwete sana chimwera tachiri sana fidia, you know, tachiri sana. One other issue is also speaking at zero chakuti. Speaking at 03 is very difficult. It's very difficult. Speaking at 03 is very difficult. But then again, if you have got people that you are talking to, I mean, these are issues that you can resolve to people that oh, okay, in this case, let's do this. No more will take over UPND. Tapali no kuranda nangwe tapali. Mukaisanga muni mwamone. Let me write the phone number here. Mukaisanga muni mwamone niba UPND. Ora ine mune ntasha akufuna kuntasha. Not firamu musaba ira tayali ali temorupia awe. Ngana ali temorupia ngana nja kuli makebizuru. Kulinda lama kuli makebizuru. Kulinda lama isho balungu basha kuli makebi. Eu sungire chipao. Eu sungira kasaka. Makebizuru eu sungira kasaka. So, that number is what now? It's plus 260. I hope I'm right. Yard cover, muntu and yard cover. Also, this letter is true. I'm trying to open phone lines. I know it has been a while, so some of you Kebi, are you asking me at what you are asking me what should I do? What should they do? Who are you saying what should they do? Are you talking about the UPND? Hello? Hello?
Okay.
Yes, good evening.
Evening, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Oh, Mr. Tayali.
Yeah.
I want to be sincere to you.
Yeah.
I was a very good follower of you.
Yeah.
I am not good body.
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes. Hello. What's happening? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. I can hear you better.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello? Yeah, I can hear you. Hello, how are you?
Fine, fine, thank you. Please go ahead. Yes.
Hello, Chilufya, how are you?
Fine, fine, thank you.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Hello?
I can hear you. Yeah, sure, Pasha na phone. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Let me do this. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir. I can get you now.
Okay. Please go ahead.
Yes. I was saying, I think from this clutch, by the time you were in Zambia, I used to be a good follower. And the way you were presenting your program, to tell you the truth, you are very much fair. I'm not
Supporting the opposition or even the government. No. To be sincere, if us Zambians, we can be very much patriotic. We really love our country. Honestly speaking, you know, there is this notion to say silver and gold. Wherever there is money, as you are putting it to say, no, if I want, I can follow Makebi. If I want what, I don't love money or what. But to be honest with you, have you ever talked to a common man? Grassroots. Have you ever done that? Do you really understand the suffering of that common man? The person who really wants your voice, the person who really wants you, at least to have food for table mulimailo. That's Chilufya. Mulibabemba, honestly speaking, and you are a good leader, whereby we can do and think to say, mulimailo not quite Ngurushi. But Chilufya wetu, pay attention. Pay attention. Yes, we have to be neutral. When you are analyzing everything, we have to be neutral. People are suffering. As a leader at Chilufya, what are you trying to help those people who are suffering? What are you trying to help those people who are in power? What knowledge are you trying to put into those people? So that at least they can help a common man. But if I take in that thing, but otherwise, think twice. Honestly speaking, think twice. This is not Chilufya Tayali we knew by the time we were here.
You see?
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please
hold
go.
on.
Yes, yes,
hold
go.
on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Someone is speaking. Hold on.
No, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. I think the problem you are listening to the other side. Please go ahead.
Okay. What's your good evening?
Good evening.
Yeah. My direction of talk will be similar to the person that was the previous speaker, kind of. Yeah. I do kind of follow you, and I do appreciate that you are on the scene, but sometimes you tether a lot. Last time I used the word that yo-yo and all those kind of things. I'm sure you remember, but look, that's a story for another day. Yes. Mwalanda party at Chanati at Finta Filipino and all those kind of things and whatever. You are trying too hard to penetrate a system that will not accept you. That direction will not work. And what I'm saying is that upper direction and ever since you've been speaking the last few weeks and whatever, it's just been about you seek UPND to try and sort of accommodate you into a lot of things that have happened in the past. They also have their own challenges at the moment. You know, I think what you need to do is try to take an objective stance back into Chilufya, and you know, be the Tayali who at some point I think was incarcerated by, not that he should be incarcerated, but a Tayali whose objective is such that he was incarcerated by whatever, he was sued by the current president and whatever. Not that I want you to be sued or to be whatever, but you've got to take a position which is objective, logical, and your own kind of thing, not just because of your circumstances and everything. If this some of us have lived here, out here 30 years, the other professors maybe 40 years and whatever. Joseph is part of trying to seek a better future, not perhaps even for ourselves, but for our children. I don't know in my point. There's just one key point in there. And I have to finish here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Hello? 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 Yeah, I'm quiet.
Ataba bukulanda ofumu pali kasi nataka for one call atira tumati abantu balechula chani chawa mawayirangira wemu ine kukira warangira ko bambi abantu because as far as I know Zambia but it is safe and especially for president. My MPs, they are not helping the president. That's the only problem with Kwete, like with Zambia. Second, the opposition, okay, let's say to land that the president at the Wafwai. Now, to allow study place, Kibanan. What to allow study place, the opposition, they are busy fighting, like my PF, but they were baker. Mambo mwala study place banani. Bahali kalaba, they are not stable. Fred Membe, Navena, that's mulituma problem. So, my issue is quite fair. Otherwise, the president is okay. Now, the problem is, MP, they want quite a problem. Nave. Phoning abantu kulanda po. Not to kulanda kya pa ground. Muba Chilufya mwali hapo pa ground. Abantu baletu. Chawa manga na that abantu balechula. Let me single out one problem abantu balechulira. Not nalanda bati balechula in general. At abantu balechula. Chilandire pocho balechulira. Malaiki fi abantu balelanda po which the number yamba issue ya malaiki yakale. So if yakudia omofiri abantu balima economy at least ileta wino tekindanda chani alo tekindande futa tinaba kuyilika ba UPN awe but kadarizi muyali kwa kwa mtu alitulile sana during time ya PF. So in Ngalanda, my brother, you are doing a great job. The only problem you to ama MPs, they are not helping you. For meantime, you are campaigning indirect by UPL, but they are not helping you in terms of supporting financially. They need to support you. You are campaigning for them. You are there and campaigning busy for them. But they are just doing nothing instead of what they are. So this is the problem to ama MPs. Bakandire baleta beka but eto balaba chakubati one day bakafaya ama votes ku bantu ababe ne mulenge ba campaign na otherwise think of Ngalanda. Thank you for your job you are doing. Thank you.
Thank you,
my brother.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Good.
Yes, I just want to contribute on the party where you said they should not protest, and also where you said that they should take it in Parliament. Mr. Tayali, that Bill 7 is the same Bill 10. So the current president is just fooled the nation by coming up with a new name. The truth is that Bill 10, it's not like it's a new thing. No. What is in Bill 7 is what is in Bill 10. And that Bill 10, it was a plan for them. It was a plan for UPND. Their plan was when they come in power, they wanted to change, they wanted to amend the constitution. But when they saw that it was Lungu now who said they want to amend, that's when now he was against. Why? Because he didn't want the rules that he came up with. Balungu to do what? To change. So now, since that bill, it was already rejected. There is no need of him again bring it because he told the nation that he don't want Balungu to tamper with our constitution. So why is it him we want to tamper with our constitution?
Okay, so listen.
But Tayali, we used to know you as a wise.
Listen, Precious. I agree with you when you say what is in Bill 7 is what was in Bill 10. I agree with you totally.
Yes.
And I find it bad that the UPND have been trying to come up and say, no, this bill is different from Bill 10 and whatever. They are very similar. If there are differences, they are very few. But now, why shouldn't we wanted Bill 10? But now that Bill 10 has come back in the form of Bill 7 by Hakainde Hichilema, why don't we accept it? Why should we refuse it?
No.
When we know that this is what was in Bill 10, why shouldn't we accept it?
Okay, let me answer you. Let me answer you. Mr. Tayali, you are a Zambian citizen, and one day you come back to your country. So don't even support this evil Bill 10, the Bill 7. Bill 7 is evil. This is why even the PF, they played with their minds to bring it so that you can see their reaction. And you saw the reaction of the president. The president said Bill 10 is a poison. So he want to bring dictator.
How?
Believe me,
How?
I'm not lying to you.
Okay, how?
Bill 7 is evil.
How?
And
How is it evil? Can I hear how evil it is? How?
Yeah, what I'm saying is Bill 7 is evil because you can see right now they are holding onto the PF. And who is trying to destabilize leadership of PF? To them, myself, I am convinced that indeed Hakainde Hichilema is the one who wants to bring confusion in our country. In terms of Balungu, he was free to do their campaign. They used to discampaign Balungu. But this time now, you can see he don't want to allow anyone to talk against them. He want to his cadres, they want to be threatening each and everyone, which is not allowed. We cannot
evil?
accept that, Mr. Tayali.
Precious, what is evil in Bill 7? What is evil in Bill 7?
He wants to be alone in power.
What is
He
evil?
wants to be alone. He don't want anyone to challenge him.
What is evil in Bill 7?
But I've responded. I said he wants to be alone in power. He don't want to be defeated.
Okay.
Even this to Masmos, this is why Lungu, before he died, he called all upon opposition. But I'm very much disappointed with some of the opposition leaders that they are even so desperate. They can't even see what Lungu he was trying to help the nation. Lungu is the only person who cared about Zambians. These are the opposition leaders I can see now, not from patriotic. Yes, even in patriotic, there are some leaders who betrayed Lungu. But this time, even these other opposition leaders, they don't care about people of Zambia. Because if they cared about people of Zambia, they were supposed to respect the ECL's wishes and see where those wishes is taking us. Because Lungu, he wanted to bring back our democracy. Right now, we don't have democracy, but Tayali.
Okay, Precious.
God in heaven knows the truth.
Okay, thank you, Precious. Can I take other calls? Thank you.
Yes, you can.
Thank you very much. Hello? Hello?
What?
Yes.
I think, you know what? What I have discovered in you, ni sehemu muntu aikatwa ne mbwiri mulodi, muli mailo waputuka, then uyo wapusuka wayambo kuswakisha bambi kwati awe irodi yeisuma mule pita muli irodi isyo mumfati mwali bembwiri tamwakekato. This is exactly what we are doing. Mr. Tayali, honestly speaking, if you are saying Bill 10 was evil, then Bill 7 is just correct. Why are you out of the country? You yourself.
Okay, wait a minute.
Why are you not within the country?
Okay, my brother.
Why are you not within the country?
Yes, my brother. Wait a minute. If we can be logical so that we don't mix up issues. You are saying, let's talk about Bill 7, for example. Okay? I'll leave my issues aside. Let's talk about Bill 7. You are saying that I said Bill 7 is evil. Did you, is that correct?
No. You know, Bill 7, you are saying Bill 7 is not evil.
But what about Bill 10? What about Bill 10? What is my position on Bill 10?
Yes.
What is my position on Bill 10?
Okay. You know where things are mixing. You are saying let's support Bill 7 because what was in that Bill 10 is similar. You get it?
Yes, that is my perspective.
You are saying it's similar.
Yes.
Yes. Now, you honestly speaking, let's be from even that lady, the way she has put it, the truth and the fact is, Mr. Tayali, you are a Zambian.
My brother.
One day,
my brother.
You come back to this Zambia.
My brother.
So,
my brother.
Yes.
Let's be logical.
Yes,
we are talking about Bill 7, eh?
Yes.
We're talking about Bill 7. My position is that what is in Bill 7, I see it was also in Bill 10. I supported Bill 10. And because Bill 7 has got the clauses, some of the clauses which I wanted in Bill 10, I'm supporting Bill 7. That is my position.
Okay. Mr. Tayali, what do you think?
What do
you think for those people who rejected Bill 10 and right now they are supporting Bill 7? And you yourself, you are saying Bill 10 and Bill 7, they are just the same. But what do you think? The very opposition party which was, by that time they were not in power. This time they are in power. They were against. Now, right now, they are in power. They have brought the same issue, the same thing they rejected. What is your position? What are you trying to help us?
Okay, so
why
listen.
are you not against?
Okay, so
why are you not against?
My brother, what you are saying is what is actually common. The common position is that because UPND rejected Bill 10, therefore we should also reject Bill 7.
Why not the same government? Why the same government bringing the same bill?
But if it was good, if it was good, why not accept it? Why shouldn't you accept it? Why should you refuse a bill just because UPND rejected Bill 10? Why should you reject Bill 7 based on that? I don't see that to be a very good
the question you are asking me, that's the question. That's the question we are asking the very same government to say why they rejected it. Now they want the same thing they rejected.
So it's revenge. You refused it, so we are also not going to accept it, isn't it?
Okay. The truth and the fact is, honestly, once you reject something, okay, once a reject is a reject. Okay.
Thank you, my brother. I hear you.
You reject something, then you want to get that reject. You want to put that reject on front.
Okay, my brother. Thank you. Let me take other calls. Thank you.
No. After me. Why?
No, my brother. Let me take other calls.
Why you want to pick a reject? You rejected. Again, you want to pick a reject so that you deal with the reject.
No, I'm sure other callers will help me to answer you. Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello?
Yes.
Mwawombe. Mwawombe no president. Twatotera sana. Somolera ndakwenda file mfuika. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
Inefo ndeko kulani ndakofya koko bati. You know, abantu bamu for Zambians, for people to realize that we are Christians. Zambia is a Christian nation. A good number of people they are not being honest. President HH he has performed. Pande umva yo takwa machito come and challenge me. Kuno copper belt skilled labor yonse kuno copper belt. Ya ngire nchito.
You see?
Such that ama companies ya mutaya kwetena labor. Nshuku chita perform kula chirapo. So what I'm saying is like abantu especially aba diaspora ndabomva sana balapo kubepa sana ukufi. Come to the copper belt. HH has employed people. Mopani taya kweta abantu this time around. There are a lot of people working. So the president wa Tayali even kwa abantu bale wa honest. We know if you are right, it has been a problem, but let us give credit where it's due. Hello?
Yes.
Abantu balepera credit where it's due. Because ingatatuli careful. Tukachitafida balanda ati umuntu afuma pareto na aya pareruka. So for me, who's been seeing what is happening, kufyama right.
Oh. Hello?
Yes, how are you, Mr. Tayali?
Fine, fine. How are you?
I am okay. I'm quite disappointed with much what happened in your platform because literally they are just coming because of hear and say. It's important for us Zambians to understand that that era of just being fed with information without getting the real understanding of what it's about. It's retrogressive. Let people come with solutions to say, okay, this is what we want. This we want, this we don't want. Instead of people just coming to waste time like in the papers, what was she talking about? Even the previous. Why are they not pointing out exactly what is wrong? Even this political figure, as this as even the church, let them point out to say this is what is wrong. Not just coming and just evil, it's not evil, it's what anyway. That politics of just to sway people long gone. Let's be talking about people to develop this country. Like when we just come and say we conquer, what to do without bringing out people that will back whatever argument is there. So for me, anyone who comes without a solution on why Bill 7 should not be implemented, they are as well just making noise.
Thank you,
so those that are against Bill 7, let them highlight the issues and we move on.
Yes, thank you.
We should be subject.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes,
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening.
Thank you. Edward here. Let me also add my voice by answering the questions that somebody asked before I go any further. I have one good example. We shouldn't lose good people in the name of pride. I'll quote that one. In a reference, only wise people will be able to understand what I'm trying to put across here. We've seen failed marriages and people reconciling after 5 years, not that they are fools, because they've swallowed their pride, meaning the only person who can work things out in order for the family to grow, in order for us to live at peace with this family, is that woman. Several men have done that, and today they've got happy families. My point is, what's wrong with us going back to Bill 10 in the name of Bill 7 if it's something that is good, that is workable? Politics aside, if we were to be patriotic Zambians, let us put our politics aside and do things that will work for us. And most of the people that are busy talking, they never even went to go and do their submission. I was one of the people that went to Murungushi and make my submission.
Yes.
I'm not just talking from without. I went there. Why? By talking, making phone calls, I'll be just making noise. Why not going to submit? That's the only way. It's our right to do that. Why going to protest when the platform is there? It's the same thing. Why not taking this thing to Parliament and vote for it? If we have all these platforms.
Yes.
But if we can only put politics because we want Marukula or we want HH or we want this one or we want Fred Member, let us put all these people aside and put Zambia first.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Tayali.
Yes, good evening.
Mkwai. Ine matali na alafu okulanda kupano no. Echo nararanda ko. Ndipo kulanda kupali bafata ebu natemwa sana wali band. Ine ndiko disappointed pano. Because I want to believe that even mu UPND mwaba makatholic abengi
sana. Sana.
Yes. Number ichibale chitaba father ifi because nabalanga obukalisana it's better bakesipa open bakatwebe bakebe chalo chonse echo apsana aba HH na government yao. So that ingakuti kwa abantu abangachita mediate wakwata reconciliation because Catholic is anchored on reconciliation. Mamon. So techisuma chakutira chinomba namujoina nabambi amapriest olasanga tipakuisha ngabalesa mbirisha bambokulanda awe ngabakutoba amabwe takwaba mu Bible ko balanda tumuntu ngakurufyanya mutoba amabwe. Mamona. So me I just want to mention this thing which I know a lot of people are not talking about it. Because niba father mulandu wa abantu. Mamona. Nabakwate mpanga in all political parties nabakwata abantu nomba kuti bena bambo kusenda taking ama sides chisuma as a priest and mo batayali mwe you are a staunch Catholic you.
Yes.
You need to talk about this. Not of course with respect, we respect him. That calling we can't just look at it as a simple thing, you know. He's our leader, but even if he's our leader, ngapaliyefe tumwena tabiri bwino kwe ma followers that refer to le konka pe munuma.
Yeah.
So me, I'm very disappointed when because you know we've got this Zambia that we have. We won't say for Peter, but for that was shaping to Visuma Kunuma, Abana.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, okay, what that?
Hello? Hello?
Bishan batari.
Mkwa.
Aho tripe unu awe. Lesa mi pale sana first papin tumule chitire chalo cha Zambia.
Na tote.
Echakubalila pondefo ya ukuleta balance. A priest is a person that has got no side. Is a neutral person. Why? Because if a priest is not wise and stand sideways on a particular side, he's gonna scatter the church and scatter the people. Because in every congregation, I like Catholic, I was a Catholic myself all my life up to grade I know Catholic very well. I know our father when I our father Chisula, I could see that man. He could only just preach peace to people. Because in every congregation, people are UPND, people are PF. So a father should not come with a strong point to speak against a particular party. It can cause a division in the church. What we want, because the church is the voice of the country. The church is the voice of peace. The church is the voice of direction. That's why every time when the church speaks, there's alignment. But if the church comes out of order and become political, there will be no direction, there will be chaos. So we'll just bring this council, they should stick to preaching the word of God. And the issue of politics, they should leave it away. They should just come in the place of advising, in the place of direction, in the place of counsel. Where things are not okay, they should dialogue. They are the elders of the land. So if the elders cannot foster direction, then there will be no progress in the country.
Then on the other side of the opposition leaders, they have got no manifestos. They are just telling us HH has failed. HH has failed. Is that true? That is not true. There are many, many things that HH has scored, has done very well. And they have just overlooked that. As Zambians, we need to focus. I was talking to someone in Malawi recently. They just said people in Malawi are regretting that they replaced that Chapira. Now people have been killing one another. I was speaking to a Malawian person. So we should not make the same mistake. Don't say this one is worse. So why should you also come to the point where you say what you have put is worse, HH was better? Let's allow us Zambians to give HH another 5 years. At least 2 terms is enough to test the person.
Sure, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hello? 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 Mkwama wombeni.
Mkwai, nachikwata kupi pusho. Kat Mkwai, nine wotembo. Upi pusho mkwete nyo. Nishi most of the time. Influence is some from Catholic politics, of which we've got a lot of churches in Zambia. Nishi wa Catholic by sana politics. I would like to answer that question to Aishiba. Then Bushentu wa umfashani nga chakutira tibaba bani nga wa Catholic. Because that man has got power to ban that church. Though it's bigger, we know Catholic, it's a bigger thing. Number, if you manage to have a vale ona ule shinari ya kualesa, ero nishi mwari bempange shingi. So, the best thing eo ningamona, ukutiro kubifia ishinari ya church. Uriawe ino muntu, eo wafiro kutiringa na kweno uteko. Bamu fumia first iria immunity yako ya church kaira lepa efya notifia kumupashi pakutira alwa nama politicians kulanda kwani
natotela. Hello? Hello?
Watari.
Mkwai.
Pusha orienda pali wa Catholic.
Now pusha, you know, mwila mfoko, that is the issue. That is a delay. So na na pusha kale. No, listen, talk to me like you are talking on the phone. Just speak direct in the phone and talk to me direct. Yeah.
Good. Evening.
Good evening.
Yes. My brother, listen. Human beings are gifted differently. Okay? God's creation hasn't put everyone as equal as Tayali, as HH, as stuff. It's a pattern where one are very good to do this area of life and others the only area. It's as good as you plant some rose flowers, they have different colors, but the beauty is the same. So you have got a gift, Tayali, which maybe yourself wasn't seen. The gift you have got is where you speak like entertaining, but it's making sense. Let me give an example. There are several other more people that can make with my platforms, but you are quite different. So me, I was not very happy when you were passing through those challenges at home and stuff and left the country, which you deserve to stay around and a new family. I'm wishing you all the best, but the best we can simply do, HH is quite a flexible person. It's a person I've known before presidency. So try to, I've seen you trying to get back to simply say, each one of us can contribute. You know, what we are lacking is to have political entities that can provide direction, checks and balances for now. Even when we condemn HH today, they have no replacement. The guys are not united. There's fracases, news stories here and there in the media, funny games here and there. So even when we want to see somebody replacing it, because you cannot create a football team, Isankense, under 7, under 10, the under 20 to get World Cup. It's a mixture of together. You can't form government. So Tayali, a person who can speak, something in you. It's less like you it's like you sugar. It's not possible. You are unique in that way, and then I just feel that we need you around. People like you, where you feel it's wrong, you open up. Where it's right, you support. It's not that way.
No, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you.
Okay, my dear, thanks. Sorry.
Hello? Hello? Yes, please.
Walishani kwayi?
Wino from kwayi, mulishani nine.
Awe ninishe wino watari wesu. Kwayi awe na inena chewa fiati nchiteko contribute kwena. Ninko nka program wino sana. Hii behavior iya kutemu kulala ndokwe vati muchalo mumwesu turechula yo muzambia bena Zambia barechula. I think ifire twachinja fwe bena Zambia ukutemu afyo kuitomu pashuwa kuchushi muchalo. Bantu batari ngachako bati muzambia turechula. I can assure you fira turemona fire trending apa news chakwe bati abantu bafuma kachinga ni ku Ethiopia ngani ku Somalia n'abanina muri chitanka bengi barefu afyo kuisa ku Zambia kuri nsala.
You don't see that. Munyina tekwikata pakanwa. Inena alishinguluka ko mufyalo. Mufyalo muna shinguluka takwa bechalo cho nasanga po ati bale bati amazambianzi balesa iligo
balesa chipipya icharo chimbifya
ukutuka muzambia wamona
olwe mishire batari wesunga mwarolesha ige mishire kwati nifiri abantu bagutukira ku Europe bale mina patumano pa maboti baye ku Europe bafite ku Europe. Gamwarole shafida fide chitikafidya opo mufire mwaisho bwo bati fwe bena Zambia fure to achita realize wangu kwebo kutira tichalo chesu mwali bo umutende ulenge chalo chakwato kunoishi pantu ifintu tafire onaika abantu bale ikalo umutende abantu bale akunchitwa abana bale fyalwa bantu bale upano okupwa nomba. If you have to quite alright, we can have problems. I have Amalaiti, Shani, not what to roll ku Ethiopia, what you look at Ethiopia Malaiti, ya Kaktua, Monafin, good moon, de Katawe, Avanensu, Takwa Lord Shady. But why I want to bring that still a risk life, Yabokunina Muchi, Tanke, Chak, Kavafidabambi, but if we run a Yamuine. Ese ku Zambia ugwabenzala. I think people wafire bachinje mitontonganishira.
No, thank you, my brother.
We need to have a mindset change mu Zambia.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Ero pali bill 7 watali pano no. Ngachapa bati fwe bena Zambia natumona tufire tatukule fetu umuntu just because imwe batari alimipata nango alipata ba HH ninja yo piu 7 tairi wino pantu bali kene piu 10 na ifeto haraka na that's not the solution. Ngachakwe bati muri fintu ifiri wino kufire kwabo kuikalishanya kwabo kulanshanya ifibane ifitafiri wino ififiri wino buyantaishi wacha
yo na totera bane na
ero futi umuntu ba
hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Okay, and maybe to start with, I want to thank God that you have finally I think are reunited with your family, Kia and the mother.
Yes, yes, indeed.
I think the pride of every man, it is just to see to it that he's around his family. And I know, like you call yourself, that I'm a family man. So I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, so secondly, ndipo kuanza parity nama bill 7. Yeah. Me, I've tried to scan through what is in Muri Bill 7, and I've tried also to put that together the different views concerning the same. Those who are for and those who are against. Those who are against, I'll get particularly like issue delimitation, because I think that is what is coming out so vividly. They are arguing to say, ama consequences, just for a member of parliament, kushinguruka constituency, it might even take maybe the whole week, because then also other people, they are also saying, no, if Ibarela and the HH just wants to entrench his dictatorship. Those are the views that we are getting to. But then, the point is, if you look at our preamble in the Constitution, it says, we the people, we have given ourselves a constitution. Now, how is this constitution given to we the people? Because there is only one parliament. And the parliament today that we have, I think it only accommodates about 156 members of parliament. I think those who are elected, plus the nominated members of parliament are nominated by the president. So, because we are in a representative democracy, it is the elected members of parliament who are tasked with the responsibility of formulating laws. Of course, they have to go to their constituencies and consult and whatnot. But now, in this particular case, government took a bill to parliament. And after taking it to parliament, there was that Alabalu that came about. And then the president had to vote it. I think I know your views before the president did that. And I know the views of many other people before the president made that decision to vote the process, even in parliament, because the government at that particular time they wanted to consult.
My brother, be brief so that I can take a lot more calls.
Okay, yes. Okay, I'll be very brief. So, okay, in short, what I want to say, the responsibility to make laws, it lies on parliament. And those who feel that this bill should not go through, let them lobby parliament. We close the chapter. Let them lobby parliament. But the president has extended his hand and they said, let's dialogue. So where should we go in the street and protest? And where should we be having all these clandestine meetings? Yes. So let us dialogue, but also let them lobby parliament. Then lastly, Tayali, I think in this country, we have tolerated a lot people who know the problems, and we have forgotten a very important aspect of solution giving. A lot of our politicians today, they will just tell you the problems that this country has, but ask them about the solutions. They are so blind.
Yeah.
I was hearing one political figure just the other day. He said, no, me, when I come, tomorrow, the shedding is done. Then you ask him, how possible? How possible are you going to do that?
Yeah.
And that is also a trend amongst these political parties, where they would say, no, me, I'll do this, me, I'll do this. This is the problem that we have about shedding.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Hello? Hello? Hello.
Hello, Tayali, Mustano.
Wina from Kwai.
Empire. Tayali, let me just chime in here. First of all, I'll start talking about Wakateka, just on the press briefing that he had. And my feedback, first of all, is I don't know, why sometimes he seems to sabotage himself. He's got so much going on for him, but he ends up putting issues up for debate that are not really issues. Say for instance, out of that press briefing, what has come out of as a topic of discussion? The tribal remarks, things that I bet were not even in the speech, which I think for me is very unfortunate because right now he's got everything going for him.
Yes.
Not only though the opposition not have any grounds to be able to put up their arguments to want to leave. I'll give you an example and a few examples on topical issues that people talk about. First of all, I will start with the issue to do with what everybody is saying, to say the cost of living is high. What is it benefiting the local people and everything like that. Funny. Let's start with the dollar. Let's look at on the August 14th of 2026. The US dollar to our kwacha was 21 kwacha to $1. When you fast forward to November 2021, November 2020, 26th November 2020, which gives you the exact period that the PF took power to date, So we are comparing the exact number of dates and what the trend was. So in 2016, on August 14, the US dollar was 21 kwacha. The US dollar was 10 kwacha 50 ngwe. That is in 2016. In 2020, on November 26th, which is today, but 2020, the US dollar was 21 kwacha. What was the percentage increase? The percentage increase was 100%. Fast forward, let's go to August 2021. On the 14th of August, I'm talking about the same dates. On August 2021, the kwacha to the US dollar was 19 kwacha. What is the kwacha to the US dollar today, November 2020, 2025? Exact number of years, exact number of months, exact number of days. Today, the dollar is at 23 kwacha. What is the percentage increase? 20%. So we can't just spit out our numbers and look at them absolute to say, yeah, they need 10 kwacha nomination. Let's talk about the percentage increase. Uwonga in 2016, it was 40 kwacha. When Tupa Ngulube and Bowman Lusambo Vale Pumarantu, it was because Ubunga wafikire kuma 300 kwacha. So let's calculate the percentage increase from 40 kwacha to 300. Or if the PF want to make it look good, to 200. That's already a 400% increase. Again, when we take the same argument, if, say, for instance, they said that when UPND came in power, Vai Shido Sango Bunga, 150 or something like that. But if you calculate that, it's 100%. So how do you compare 100% increase to a 400% increase? So even when we look at these things to say that our economy is doing bad, those are great factors to determine the movement of the things that are affecting the general and the people who are right at the low ground there, And for me, when I look at it, like when you say that, is the economy better, All of this of late, when you look at all our political analysts, nobody is arguing on economic factors because they know that it's moving in the right direction. What are we spending time on? We are spending a lot of time on political jargon. Let's fault the UPND on being terrible politicians. But we have an economy that is getting under control, you know? And the economy in Zambia is like ukukwatomulwele ulimu ICU. Alimu ICU tale pema. Alifye quiet tale sela. The next morning mayam kumulengela mara sangato akakondo kale sela. Are you going to say that pull the plug now for you? That's not what we are going to do. You know, we are going to be so hopeful to say that no matter how small the difference has been, the doctor will tell you that we are trending in the right direction. So the question we should be asking ourselves as Zambians is that we are far from where we want to be. There's a lot of political nonsense that UPND is doing and everything like that. But in all honesty, are we actually better than we were before? You know? Because even when we say that this is not translating to the local people, the people on the ground, which people on the ground are we talking about? Because I can bet you, if you ask that question to somebody who is in Lusaka and ask that question to somebody who is in Shangombo, they'll have two different answers. So, which people are we looking at and who are the majority? So those are my takeaways. I just wish that UPND can really get control of this self-sabotage, because as a nation, we end up discussing things that are so petty, trivial, and they're just not making progress.
You know, you have made a very, very good submission. It is a pity that at the moment, you know, I'm going through my own issues, but you are the kind of people that I need in the background, you know, to guide. You are very good. You have made a very good submission. I have not had such a good submission in a long time. I really appreciate. I have taken note of your number, and I think I will try to engage. I hope you don't mind.
No, sir, I don't mind. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you indeed. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Hello? Hello? Wino vishani mkwai?
Nevo Moses Daka Kitwe Kundiranda. Batari ili kali nambo kunga amwana uvama followers kali nambo ene kenda teko mwadi chinjama gopo so nomba kudia ma issue zone ndefo amunshi kwa kuza paromba mwadi piravuka batari marera ndakimena kundire kuti mwanda eki
umfa bwana hello mwana awe umfa panono fie. I think now we can phone palaudi. Now we can phone palaudi. We can just speak in the phone so that I can hear you properly. I just want to hear you properly so that we can engage. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Mwarera ndakpadi Catholic manda kecheche Catholic bali support during time ya Bill 10. And you insisted to say that Catholic they stand with the poor people. The other issue that I want to go for stands in the issue of protest. Never tell na mfiri kuli mkwendati by UPND they weaponize the Public Order Act. They don't allow the opposition kwata marali na ngupita protest. Mwalanda
I hope that young man comes back.
Hello?
Yes. Is that for second point, Ale?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
So now the issue of the public.
Yeah. Yeah, Shupa network here. I really wanted to hear what this young man had to say about the Public Order Act. Yes, hello, my brother. Yes, Public Order Act. What is your question on Public Order Act?
Imo mwarira ndati ba president aba ipo banyirira mpawa. Kabachita alawo ba umuntu ukodinga lali nangushani mwali bakondema sana. Hello?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Then foot pali impro. In my land, no, he has employed a lot of people. Imam land that, but president, what he has? Atala, Guma hospital, Masku, Malanda, if it's take. Hello?
Yes, yes.
Money mfati.
Yeah.
Malanda kama ni says one sama teachers vena vai safi baingi shafi to bataba kulile patara na maskulu eva chitire creating situation. Then futi napai tribalism mwalanda tribalism takwava abachita infuse. Hello? Abachita infuse tribalism ni ba president. So in ndefo amulandi kama issues 1 2 3 4 yona shikareza 1 2 years stands kozi mwali pira buke mwali condemn. Pari public order act pari employment then napai tribalism mulande po apa mafia chinja.
Okay, so Mulumendo. Pali ayama issues walanda tumwalera that but taulandile efyo ndinomba epona apilibuka wamona like if you walanda yo pali ba Catholic mwalera that the Catholic stands for the poor but nomba mulela that nga na chumfa ko bwino nga wachilande efyo. Are you here? Are you following me? What is my position now? Pali ayena ma issues aya now ulanda mwalera that Nomba, is to say, Nomba mlela that. What is my position now? Like Paliba Catholic, what is my position now?
Hello?
Paliba Catholic, what is my position now?
Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
Hello?
Paliba Catholic, for example, what is my position now?
Kai imwapa na mupira mukemu.
Pali ba Katolika. What is my position? Yaputuka. Nonetheless, I've taken note of his points. Mulumendo Ngolenkonka, I've taken note of your points. I will respond to these points tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll make a video just responding to these issues. Tomorrow I'll make a video just responding to these issues. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening, Mr. Tayali.
Good evening.
Yes. Just a quick one. Just a quick one. Over the constitution process. I think what most people are missing out over this process is not the contention of the constitution. That's another matter. The issue that I think is of concern is the platform to give the others to speak out, whether they are a minority, like you made out. There's no way to prove if they're majority or they're not. So I think the main concern is, do they have the platform in which they can talk about their views? I know there's this the forum, the platform where people have been submitting, but has the process been? I don't know if you can hear me. Hello?
Hello?
Can you get me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay, yes. I don't know if the process has been transparent enough. I don't know if the process has been transparent enough. because we are having several civil societies that are coming out and saying the process. It's about the process, not the content. Everybody agrees, every Zambian out there agrees that there is need for a constitution amendment. There's need for a constitution, reform that needs to be experienced in the country. That's not about something that we can brush on. But what we can't ignore is the platform for others to speak as well.
Wait a minute.
You have got the
Wait a
right
minute.
and freedom
Wait a
to
minute.
say the bill is okay.
Wait a minute, my brother. Wait a minute. You are saying the platform for people to express themselves. What is wrong with the technical committee?
There's nothing. Okay. There's nothing wrong with any technical committee that can be brought forth to make the constitution. I don't know if you get.
And the technical committee, listen, and the technical committee, so many people have submitted to the technical committee, so many people. The response has been very good. The response to the technical committee has been very good. So, what is the issue? What is the issue?
Okay. I don't know if you can give out numbers to say this many number of people have gone. I don't know if you have got a statistic to prove that a majority have submitted. A substantial majority have submitted. My point, rather,
what is the issue?
Just as the others had the platform to protest or to rise against Bill 10, they had that same platform. It is the platform that I'm speaking for. It's the same platform that these others are saying that, oh, we want to protest to have whatever they want to have that views.
So my brother, according to you, if I hear you correctly, what you are saying is that because others protested on Bill 10, they should also protest on Bill 7. Is that the logic?
That's not the point. Don't come to the point with the preconceived notion of the others. My point is the platform.
The question is, what is wrong with the technical committee? Because people have submitted, people have been going to submit to the technical committee. They have even opened an online platform where other people did submit the submission. So what kind of platform are you looking for?
Can you verify under a statistical procedure to say a substantial majority did so?
My brother.
Because here
my brother, listen, my brother, your argument doesn't hold water. These submissions were even on TV. They were live. Every day where the technical committee went, they were broadcasting live, and we saw a lot of people there. So that question really doesn't hold water. Just an online platform, we have got 6,000 people. 6,000 people, more than 6,000 people have submitted. How can you say, I mean, can you...
That is 0.1% of the total people online or using the internet.
No, 0.1. That's 0.1. Let's do the maths.
Yes.
Zambia, do you know the people who are online in Zambia? Do you know the
about 6 million. About 6 million. 4 million are on Facebook.
No, it is not.
You can get your statistics.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Let me wait. Let's work with 6 million. Let's work with 6 million. So if 6 million are online, 6 million are online, and we have 6,000 people submitting, what is that percentage? What is that percentage?
0.1.
6 million is 0.1. That is on 0.1. Are you sure? Is that?
You can get your calculator.
No, please, come on, Naiwe. 6,000. What is the percentage of 6,000 out of 6 million?
Look at
bye. Nanaka, how can you tell me 0.1 is 6,000 people? It's 0.1% of 6 million people. No, it's not 6 million. It's not 0.1. It is not. But Francis Munesumina, Still, we know mathematics. 6,000 people, you have got 6 million.
Hello?
Hello?
President, Marekani.
Buena Vashani.
Hileni kwa takofia kozendi. Ndani konka sana. Konka maishuze. Nomba, kupata kufuta kuri yana refu kwa ma.
Sorry?
Because, so each and every time ngatawa mona pa social media ni president chechi achitesha. So valenje vati ukufuma epwa ilapo echechi. Tapali ifisu mefe vamuna because shamona kwa veno okutasha. For example, mwalina ndapo issue ya kwa vati imwe leke not tukwate habiti ya kula chinja ama president. Mwapere example ya kwa vati olo mukazi wakwatira mukazi ngati mwaruvya nyana chabi ati get out. Wakwatira winako. Get out. Ni vangati vamene tizapisha. So tabwera kuli bill 7 yavuta bill 7 bill 7 ni joka turefaya alefaya ashtenani kani ama yeze yakuikala pampano ushe bill 7 yaivota ngafirwa abantu ebavota ebakamufunyapo. Okay? Abantu ebafumyapo paka mufumyapo ngalesto umuntu tete alufyanye fyonse mwe bantu bakwalesa tete awame fyonse ngani abo bene bo mulera ndata bene bamasando abo mu operation aba malukula in Zambia I don't know. Then chimbiwa president efyo ndefo yokumiwa kuchakwe bati ndefo yokumbrema apa pena nalami brema mwa bafyashi bali aba abantu mupero kwe bati chite for example mundu vile at least kuti achitako shani shaumfu apo ine abo bene ba mundu vile baiso kwe bati nenga na wina nisoso olo pa platform yabo epo batampira ba mundu vile olo banani shabo mfu kwe bati apa ba president naba tula munama investors balesa no bapanga fertilizer plant uko ama sola tabata shapo vena kanonga aipuntula ni umamona aipuntula chalo na chimuka ve tuendireni kuva tuevefe varefa yavakachite noti mairo echechi ngatwava vota twava vikapo vakalala ndechi twana kana vareke ateke feuine ngafirwa tukamona tafirwa voters card yekamufumya not shana toteramo vyashimale uno nali mfa wino ki ali munchenda.
No, thank you. Thank you. Anyway, I think Naka, I'm tired. And yeah, this guy, just to say, from the percentages point of view, I mean, the mathematics is right, but I don't think you are right. The guy that was talking about the percentages, I don't think your perspective or your analysis is correct. I don't think your analysis is correct. And I will come back to some of these issues later on because I'm actually tired now. It's now 05 here, so I'm quite tired. Thank you very much for following tonight. I'm really grateful. I actually didn't expect that I would have so many people coming, considering the fact that I've not been consistent these past few days. It is something that I'm looking into. I'm having challenges, really. I've taken note, by the way, I've taken note of some of the questions that you brought out, some of the issues that you brought out, especially this young man that asked me these 4 questions. I will respond to these questions. My brother, you said, the Catholic, I used to say the Catholic stands for the poor. The Public Order Act being weaponized against the opposition, employment being created by government, ama teachers, nama nurses, and the issue of tribalism. I will make a video responding to this tomorrow. I will also look at some of the other issues that have come up. Just that, I mean, I feel tired now. I don't want to go into that. So I will go in, I will respond tomorrow. Relating to my inconsistency, it's something that I'm trying to work around. I'm even thinking to say, maybe I should change, you know, my country. I should change a country where I should be, so that I'm together with the, you know, the time zones in Zambia. Coming to Zambia, no, not now. I'm not coming to Zambia now. I'm not coming to Zambia now. I will come to Zambia after the elections. I'll come to Zambia after the elections. I'm not coming there now. And I will explain. I've actually explained in some of my previous presentations, but I will talk about it again later on. But the issue of waking up at zero chakuti is becoming a problem. Another issue is also, I've got some other issues. You know, support is not good enough, such that at the end of the day, you find that during the day I'm so disturbed thinking about this. What anyway, bye for now. I'm leaving it here because I am tired. Maybe let me take this caller as the last one. Hello? Hello? Okay, that's it. I think I'm closing here. We'll talk on Friday. We'll talk on Friday. Thank you very much. Good night.